Hello there. For my American Literature class assignment of 2025, I did a book talk over Deathmaker by Dr. Bill Bass and John Jefferson. This is my hook. I chose this line because while others may think it is mundane, it speaks volumes about how Dr. Bass saw his work as more than just a job. So, for a little bit more background on Dr. Bass, his full name is William Marvin Bass III. He was born on August 30th, 1929. He is an American forensic archaeologist best known for his research on human osteology and human decomposition. He helped on multiple forensic cases and taught at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville, where he founded the University of Tennessee's Archaeology Research Facility, which is the first of its kind. So what is Deathmaker? Well, it's an autobiography over Dr. Bass's life and work as a forensic archaeologist. Each chapter of the book delves into different forensic cases he worked on or new discoveries in the field of forensics. An example of a new discovery is in Chapter 8, titled A Bug for Research. It is a short summary of how the study into bugs can tell the time of death of a victim. In this chapter, one of Dr. Bass's students researched this topic, finding out that you can tell a lot from these little insects. An example of a case is in Chapter 18, titled A Bloody Beneficiary. In this chapter, Dr. Bass is called up by a detective who has been working on a case for 6 years. This case is the murder of a man, a woman, and their young daughter. The detective is close to putting the murderer behind bars. However, the time of death of the victims is crucial. Dr. Bass has to find out the time of death by using only pictures. A fun fact that I discovered while reading this book is that with just a femur bone, you can find out the height, the gender, and the age of the donor. As I read more into the book, I learned that Dr. Bass's life has been intertwined with death for basically his whole life. From the death of his father when he was a child, to the death of a mentor who was more of a father figure to him, to the death of his first and second wives to cancer, and to his own breathless death. Reading this book reminded me of a few TV shows that I enjoyed watching, those being High Potential, Father Brown, and Murdoch Mysteries. My final thoughts on the book is that I loved it. It was both interesting, fascinating, and kept me engaged to the point I had a hard time putting the book down. The stories were intriguing, although sad for the victims and their families. Dr. Bass never told the stories as just in our case. He was always respectful while recounting the stories. Overall, this book was easy to read and great for any who enjoy science and medical stuff. This book reads as if Dr. Brown was your grandfather and you were asking him a bunch of questions about his life stories. Therefore, for my recommendations to others, if you like science and are interested into learning more about forensics, go right ahead and read this book. However, if you're just looking for a good read that's nonfiction, I would recommend you read this book. Overall, it is a great book to get into, especially if it's your first true crime or nonfiction book.